How's everybody doing? On this episode, we're going to be making beef stroganoff. Beef stroganoff, we're going to be using flank steak. Beef stroganoff also has onions, white wine, and beef broth. So it's a pretty quick dish. We're going to serve it over egg noodles. Stay tuned. All right, now we have our flank steak that we're going to cut for our beef stroganoff. And we're going to try to cut this nice and thin, which means you need yourself a nice sharp knife. It's a whole lot better to have a sharp knife than a dull knife. If you ever cut yourself, believe me. All righty, we're gonna start off with butter and olive oil. Get this heated up in the pan. I'm sorry, and we're gonna add our. All righty, and now we're gonna add our beef. All right, the beef is cooking. We're gonna add a little bit of ground black pepper, some salt. All right, all right, beef's looking good. Then we're gonna add our onions. All right, now what we're gonna do, we have our. See, we got it rolling real nice here. Got our onions cooking, beef cooking. Again, this is Carlton's beef stroganoff. I'm sure everybody has a variation, but this is the way I like to put it together. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add flour to this. Then we're going to add our beef broth, and we're just going to let this slow cook. We're going to, after when we add our flour, we're going to add our mushrooms. We're going to add a little wine here to deglaze it. Then we're going to turn this on low, and we're just going to let it simmer for about 45 minutes. So this beef is nice and tender, and all the flavors get a chance to get together. So, all right, here we go. So add our flour. Now this right here, the flour is going to, that's how you're going to get your gravy and how it's going to end up thick. So just mix that up. All right, now we're going to add our mushrooms. We're going to add a little more seasoning. Get salt. Get some pepper. We're also going to add some onion powder and garlic powder. All right. Now we're going to add our white wine. Oh yeah, go ahead and be generous with it. Generous, I said. I'm going to let this cook. Alrighty, now we're going to add our beef stock. Then we're going to turn this down and we're going to let it. Now you see our beef broth here. Simple, quick brown. We're going to add a beef broth. Now we're not going to use all of this because we want to save some for the end to mix with our sour cream. And also if it gets too thick, have a little bit to thin it out. You see the way now it's calmed down, and we're going to turn this down to low. And we just want it to simmer. All right, we're getting here. We're almost finished. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add our sour cream to our mixture. So one thing when you're adding sour cream, all right, you got our bowl here, have our sour cream. We have a bowl here, we have a sour cream. So a lot of times you would think you would just add your sour cream to it, but we're not going to do that, okay? So we're going to take the sour cream We're going to put it in this bowl here. All right, here's your sour cream. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to add some of this nice saucy liquid right here. Oh yeah. Then, see what we have? Then we're going to mix this up, and we want to just be able to pour this in here and stream it right into it. Oh boy, yeah. Let's get a little bit more. All right. We're going to add this right to our mixture here. Oh yeah. There's your sour cream in there. And this is what's going to give that stroganoff the distinctive flavor and the color that you're looking for. All right, everybody, now we have our beef stroganoff served over egg noodles. This is our finished dish. Getting ready to eat and finish.